No puedes jugar boxeo es presentado por SEYER, la marca que desde 1930 viste los puños de los campeones. Por The Aquino Destinations, destinos de ensueño.
Chucky, antes que nada, un placer saludarte. ¿Cómo está todo?
Bien, todo bien. Entrenando duro para esta pelea noviembre 3.
Qué barbaridad. Déjame arrancar contigo porque me han hablado cosas maravillosas de tus 4 campeonatos nacionales y demás, pero primero preguntarte, ¿de dónde son tus padres?
Pues mi mamá es de Guatemala y mi papá es de México, de Guadalajara.
De Guadalajara, la tierra de mi madre.
Sí.
Oye, mi querido Chucky, ¿qué significa para ti que se hablen tantas cosas buenas de ti? Todo el mundo habla de lo que has hecho en el amateur, pero ahora en profesional.
Sí, pues significa mucho para mí porque entrené duro por 10 años y es como a dream come true, you know, like it's surreal that it's happening.
Qué maravilla, porque te veo emocionado.
Yeah.
¿Qué recuerdas de ese debut del 28 de julio en Indio, California, con un performance muy bueno, knockout en tu debut?
Sorry, you cut out a little bit. What did you say?
Okay, let me repeat the question in English now. What can you share with us about your pro debut, Indio, California, knockout? I mean, fue muy buen debut, noqueaste en tu primer pelea.
Well, I mean, I went in there really, really confident and comfortable. We knew we had a tough guy, a good. He's fought, you know, a lot of prospects. He was 3-3.
Yeah.
So we went in there, established our jab, and just we're patient. And we knew if we can take away certain things from him, it's going to be a fairly easy fight. But as long as I followed the game plan, and I feel like we did, and that's why we came out with the 3rd round knockout.
How is the feeling that you are working now with Tom Loeffler, one of the most respected guys in the business? ¿Cuál es tu opinión de trabajar ahora con Tom Loeffler, uno de los hombres más respetados en el boxeo?
Very exciting, you know. I'm super excited. I can't wait to, you know, perform for him and perform for everybody on his team. And, you know, hopefully I can show something different and open their eyes, like, you know, to my skill level. Maybe they hear it, but being there live and showing them how I can perform and I can box, I can, you know, bang it out. I can go forward, I can go back. You know, I have a lot of attributes to my skill, so it's exciting to perform for him.
Okay, so this being said, how do you define yourself as a boxer, as a fighter? How do you define yourself as a fighter?
I'd say more of a boxer.
Okay.
But there's times that, you know, if we have to go forward, we'll go forward. If we have to go back, we'll go back. I'm very good at adapting, and which I think the amateurs taught me a lot of that. That I'd have to adapt. Let's say I fight a left-hander on Monday, and then in the tournaments, and then Tuesday I fight a right-hander. So I had to be able to adapt really quick. So I think that helped me a lot. But of course, I mean, the man behind me all is my coach Al Franco. So
yeah, that's crazy. 64-5. When you're talking about your amateur record, bring some memories from your amateur fights, please. Something anecdotic, something good. Share something with the people, please.
I think my biggest accomplishment for me, as a fighter, was winning my first national title at the Silver Gloves.
Okay.
It was my last year to compete in the Silver Gloves. So, and we fought the district tournament, the state tournament, the regional, and then the national. So we fought all the tournaments. And so going in there, fighting 3 days in a row and just dominating. We didn't, on our scorecards, we won all unanimous decision all 3 days. So we dominated, and it was fun. I mean, I had so much fun, and it was like the best way in the world to win a title like that for the first time.
Okay. If you need to choose, okay, y si tienes que escoger, tacos o hamburguesas.
Tacos.
Yeah, hamburguesas. ¿Cuáles son los tacos que más te gustan?
Del pastor.
Oh my God, son deliciosos. So you are telling me that you are really proud about your Mexican blood in your veins, and of course the Guatemalan. blood in your veins, right?
Yes.
¿Qué significa para ti ser un peleador que tenga sangre mexicana? A ver, como Rodolfo Vargas, como Oscar de la Hoya, como Leo Santa Cruz.
I mean, it's exciting, you know, what everybody says, you know, you have to have that Mexican heart when you're in there. So
Yeah.
definitely have to be strong mentally and just have the heart to, if it gets tough, you got to push forward and push through. So it's exciting, you know, have all the Mexican crowd around us too, you know, keep supporting us always. So it's a good feeling.
Perfecto. Now let's talk about the event. It's gonna be November the 3rd, and of course we need to talk about what is gonna happen because they mentioned that you are one of the greatest attractions in this event. ¿Qué significa para ti que seas una de las estrellas de la pelea?
Oh, it's very exciting, you know. It's kind of surprising that they say that, which is always good to hear. But you know, I would think it would take me a little more time for them to say things like that about me. So, but it's very exciting. Can't wait to perform for them, and I feel like them saying that about me, I'm gonna prove that I'm a good attraction to the crowd and to the boxing fans.
What is your opinion about Sergey Bokhachuk? I believe he's one of the best 154 pounders, El Flaco, and he's coming back.
Who?
Sergey Bokhachuk. Sergey Bokhachuk, the main event.
Oh, you know, honestly, I have not seen him fight.
You need to watch the fights of this guy.
Yeah.
It's one of the best 154s. I mean, he lost a fight, like you name it. But this guy, it could be a nightmare in 154. Definitely, I recommend that you need to watch.
Definitely. I'll definitely check him out, and then hopefully next time, you know, I can give you my opinion on him.
Your experience with Chocolatito, tu experiencia con Chocolatito.
It's out the roof. I mean, just I'm saying we only sparred about 40 to 60 rounds in the
How
whole
many?
like 40 to 60 rounds in like camp.
No, wow.
So maybe I think I was pretty decent amount of rounds, I think. And man, the way that I learned from him is more about patience, and I realized that you don't have to throw hard in the pros. You don't have to try to knock everybody out. You don't have to react to everything. And sparring with him made me realize like I could be patient. I don't have to react to anything. Stay more composed in situations, even if they're just tapping you, you know. So definitely the experience with him helped me a lot, sparring with a lot of these other pros. And then it's kind of like, yeah, they throw bombs at me, but I don't react I don't flinch as hard or I don't react as hard because of the sparring with Chocolatito. He's taught me a lot of patience. That's what I've learned from sparring with him.
Beautiful. So no one is talking about Rialto. I mean, regarding boxing, but you could be the star of Rialto. You're training there, if I'm okay. So Rialto needs a champion, right?
I believe so, yeah. But we're out of Upland, California. But I mean, we have both gyms in Rialto and Upland. Yes. So I mean, if we can give Rialto a world championship, that'll be great.
Nice. So, what is your opinion about Bam Rodriguez? He's a great fighter. He's a young fighter, only 22 years, and someone is telling that he's the next Lomachenko.
Yeah, I definitely think he's a great fighter. You know, he has good jab, good movement, good combinations. Me personally, I feel like he's very beatable. So if we were to see him in my division, hopefully in the next 4 years, I would definitely, that would be an exciting fight between the both of us. But he's a good fighter. I like the way he moves. You see what he when he's slipping and throwing certain combinations, like what he's setting up. You can see the boxing IQ of him. So that's what I really like about him. And he's exciting to watch. He has good power and good speed.
Do you believe he has the skills to beat Chocolatito or Gallo Estrada now?
To beat Chocolatito, I don't think so.
Okay, because you have the experience.
Yeah, I had the experience with him, and just the way that he is, and I mean he's been in this game for many years. He has 50 plus fights.
Yeah.
So pro fights, not amateur. So pro fights, that's a lot of experience. And like I said, he understands that he can give away a couple rounds or give away a couple shots just to be patient and land the shots that he needs to land. And he's tough. I mean, Chocolatito mentally and physically drains you in there because he's just always in front of you, a lot, super busy, and
Pushing,
it
pushing.
freaks a lot. Yeah, exactly, and it freaks a lot of these fighters out, and that's why I said like he taught me a lot of composure. But yeah, Bam is very skilled, very talented, but I don't think he has the ability to beat Chocolatito. He's just a great veteran.
What about Gallo Estrada?
That's another one too. Like you know, he has all this experience and he's just waiting to land that one shot to hurt you. And he's very active. So he's throwing, but he's setting up that one shot to hurt you. So it'll be a tough fight with Gallo, but for sure Chocolatito, I don't think he's capable of beating him. I'm not saying he won't be able to in the future, but as of now, if they were to fight, let's say the next fights after Gallo, yeah, I don't think he could beat Chocolatito.
Okay, so after 4 championships, I mean national championships in amateur boxing, what are your dreams in professional boxing?
Oh, I would love to get the title at 112, get the title at 115, 118, and if I get big enough, you know, move up to 122 and sorry, I'm getting a call and you know, be a 4 division world champion.
Wow, so you mentioned 12, 15,
Yes.
18, and 22.
Yes, definitely. And I would love to be the best to come out of California. That'll be a good title to have.
So do you believe, this is my opinion, I need to know your, Mexican American boxing or Mexican American boxers are the future for you? Because in my opinion, the combination of American boxing and Mexican boxing, it will be the best boxing in the world.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep. But the only thing I would see different about that is like now like a lot of these fighters come from the Olympics or like the USA team and they kind of train them too much amateur style, but they do have the ability to become one of the greatest in the world. They just need to get rid of that amateur style. But other than that, yeah, they definitely have the advantage to be good.
Okay, let's do this exercise. Let's imagine that you need to put in a glass Shakur Stevenson and Canelo, and then you make a shake, you know, with the skill and everything. That's my point. If you find, let's say, Shakur and Canelo regarding styles, or Shakur and Gallo, or Shakur and Valdez, you know what I mean? It would be
the mix of the both fighters. Yeah,
right.
A lot of fighters are dangerous. Like any fighter that could do both of them are very dangerous. So yeah, definitely they have the ability to be both styles coming as a Mexican American.
So you feel as a boxer more Mexican, more American, both?
I feel like I'm able to do both. Like if I have to and we have to go to war, I'll go to war, and I think my inside game is really well. But if we have to outbox you, we can outbox you. You know, I've been taught from the beginning, you know, move forward, work these body shots, move back, work these long shots. So I feel like I'm very like versatile to do both, box and bang.
Okay. Talking about Mexican boxing history, what is your hero from Mexico, your idol in boxing?
I'd say Juan Manuel Marquez and Finito Lopez.
Wow.
Yeah, those two are my favorite.
You have a good taste.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, in these moments, what Mexican boxing you like?
I'd say who's out there right now as a Mexican? There's not a lot of Mexicans out there right now that in the top division.
Well, you can mention Andy Ruiz, Oscar Valdez, Zurdo Ramirez, Canelo Alvarez. I mean,
I'd say Zurdo is probably the best out of all of them.
Yep. Zurdo is going to fight in November 5th, by the way, in Middle East.
Yes, I saw that.
Huge fight.
Definitely. He should come out with a knockout victory, I think.
I believe because now it's 44-0 and 30 knockouts. I mean, it's a great record,
Yeah, definitely.
right?
A lot of experience, close to Chocolatito's experience.
Definitely. So let's do two more things, two more questions, and I appreciate your time. Let's start with 112. Julio Cesar Rey Martinez. Is possible or impossible for you?
Julio Cesar Rey Martinez. He's the one that just fought Chocolatito his last fight?
That's the one, and he's the champion of 112 for the WBC.
Very possible. I feel like if we would get the chance in 3 years, you know, I still have time to grow. I still have time to get my fights in. Yeah, I think he's definitely an opponent we look out for, and someone will take the title from.
Also, so you can beat Rey Martinez. Let's go.
I think so. Yes.
Let's go to the 115.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 150 now. Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah, him as well. You know, a couple more years. You know, I get the experience that I need, and be ready for the title fights. And definitely, I think he's very beatable. All respect to him, but you know, I feel like my boxing is better, and then my inside game is way better. So I feel like we could take the title away from him as well.
Okay, you mentioned as well 118.
Yes.
We had
Inoue.
and lonely Inoue.
Yep. I think me and him would be an exciting fight. We have similar styles.
Okay.
Very explosive. It'll be kind of like how he hit Donaire and Inoue fought the first time.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be that type of fight. You know, we both give each other some good shots, but I do feel like we can dominate him as well.
Finally, Fulton, 122.
Fulton, definitely same thing. Another one. I mean, you know, I might have to move a little more. I maybe won't be able to bang with them because, you know, I'll be smaller than the exactly. Smaller than the 122 pounders, but I think our boxing ability is very high to outbox anybody that's in front of us.
Okay, let's finish this en español, please.
Okay.
Tu comida favorita. Your favorite en español.
Me gusta comida de Italia, como pasta o lasagna.
Okay.
Yeah, estos dos, yeah.
Yo prefiero chilaquiles, muy bien. Okay.
Yeah.
Tu música favorita, ¿qué cantas? ¿Qué te gusta?
Me gusta música de como corridos y todo, pero también me gusta como poquito de hip hop, pero no mucho.
Okay.
Es como más rock también. Me gusta rock.
Buenísimo, muy bien.
Yeah.
Okay. ¿Eres mejor bailando o cantando? You're a dancer or a singer? Which one is better for you?
I'm bad at both, but if I had to choose, I'd say maybe dancing, you know?
Dancing. Okay. So, en español, ¿qué le dices a la gente mexicana? Because I truly believe that the Mexican fans are paying for boxing. The Mexican fans is like a religion for us. And I truly believe that Mexican fans deserve a lot. ¿Qué le dices a la gente mexicana que seguramente va a pagar un boleto para verte en tu campeonato, te van a apoyar en tu carrera? ¿Qué le dices a la fanaticada mexicana?
Pues le digo es que yo soy un peleador muy exciting.
Okay.
Y gracias por la support y todo, y que vas a ver un boxeador más de como los contenders ahorita.
Perfecto, cerremos rápido. NFL Team, el equipo de americano, ¿a quién le vas?
Eagles.
Oh, come on, Dallas Cowboys.
Sorry.
Okay. Soccer, Mexican soccer, en México.
I don't watch soccer, but if I had to pick, I guess, Mexico.
Okay, la selección, pues Chivas, América, no.
Chivas, my family likes the
Chivas.
Chivas.
A huevo, Chivas. Béisbol.
The Dodgers.
Perfecto, muy bien.
Yeah.
Querido Chucky, muchas gracias por tu tiempo. ¿Y quién te puso Chucky? Who named you?
Oh, mi coach, cuando tenía como 12 años, hice sparring con unos niños que estaban allí como 3 meses y yo tenía 1 mes.
Sí.
Oh, no, 2 semanas. Y le pegué con una body shot y eran como primos.
Okay.
y hice llorar uno y pues lo otro vino adentro y igualmente le hizo llorar con un body shot también. So, me dijo que soy un killer in the ring, so me llamo Chucky.
Perfecto.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias, Chucky. Te aprecio mucho tu tiempo.
Gracias igualmente.
Si te gustó nuestro contenido, suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube. Y si no te gustó, también. No puedes jugar boxeo.